Hello, today we're going to be talking about writing equations. You should know how to write algebraic expressions from verbal expressions and vice versa because we've already done this in class. The only difference today is that we're going to be writing equations. So it's going to say equals or is or something like that. You can pause the video now and just read over these notes. Number 1 says translate each sentence into an equation. So letter A says a number B, so that's a variable right there. A number B divided by 3, so divided by 3, is, that would be your equal sign, 6 less than C. So if I said you're 6 years younger than me, you would take my age and subtract 6. So if I said 6 less than C, you would take C and subtract 6, like that. So that's the answer. Okay. The next one, I'm going to make that prettier. There you go. Okay, it says 15 more than Z times 6 is 11 less than Y times 2. Okay, so let's break this up a little bit. We have 15 more than Z times 6. So 15 more than plus Z times 6. So we could go Z with the multiplication sign of 6, but we're used to writing it like that, 6Z. Okay, so is equals 11 less than Y times 2. So again, you have this less than. So is 11 less than Y times 2 would be 2Y, and 11 less than that would be subtracting. So that is the answer to B. Translate the sentence into a formula. The perimeter of a square equals 4 times the length of a side. Okay, so we're just supposed to be writing a formula. So let's draw it first. So we have a beautiful square here. We know that perimeter is all the sides, S stands for side. You add up all 4 sides, right? So P equals S plus S plus S plus S because you're adding up all the sides. You can also write that P equals 4 times the length of a side, which is what we're going to go with, okay? So it says perimeter, P of a square, equals 4 times the length of a side, or S. And that's what we get. So in number 3, we're going to be translating each equation into a sentence. So here's the deal. If I read you the problems, that's going to give it away because we're going to write it as a sentence. So think for a second, how would you write down letter A? I would say, I'm just reading this. It doesn't have to be fancy. So I would say 12 minus 2 times X equals -5. Now, there are a bunch of different ways that I could write that, but that way is, I'm just reading it. 12 minus 2x, or 2 times x, equals -5. That's it. So in B, we can say a squared, or a raised to the power of 2, plus 3 times b equals c divided by 6. And that works. It does not have to be fancy. I'm just wanting to make sure that you can read a mathematical equation. That's it. So I hope that you've written down all these example problems and you should be ready for your assignment.